And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast, sponsored by Generator Supercenter of Amarillo.
Well, good Friday afternoon, everyone. Hopefully you're all doing well, staying cool out there. Looking at our upper level setup here as we kick off our forecast, you're going to see a high pressure system kind of in play right now. That's what's kind of keeping our forecast a little bit on the quieter side, as it is kind of kicking up some showers and storms there in central New Mexico. Hopefully getting a few spotty storms our direction. We'll talk about that here in a little while. But as of right now, we're not really seeing much of anything going on out there. You're looking at your temperature trend. We bottomed out this morning, low 70s. We have since warmed up into the mid to upper 90s, seeing some pretty toasty temperatures around the region, and well, that's expected to be the trend here as we go throughout our weekend and even next week as well. We're going to see low 80s as we go into tonight, 70s and 60s for your overnight lows, and we're going to quickly warm right back up into that very summer-like range, looking at about 95 tomorrow here in Amarillo. Mid to high 90s, much of the region, low 90s in the quote-unquote cooler parts of the area. Now, winds, it has been blustery out there today, and that's also another thing we'll probably be seeing sticking around here as we go into the long-term forecast. Kind of a similar trend here. Southeasterly winds as we go on into the overnight period, turning more southwesterly as we go on into the afternoon hours of your Saturday. You'll see right there, roughly 10 to 20 miles an hour, may even be a bit windier on Sunday, but rain chances are not completely gone out of the forecast. You look at our next 7 days here and you'll notice a few little scatterings of maybe a couple of tenths at best, so we're not looking at any drought busting rain or anything of that sort. But if we also narrow it down to just Saturday, you will notice the bulk of any rain we are expecting across these next 7 days should primarily fall overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. So let's look at your high definition model run here. Maybe some showers and storms by tonight off in our western counties. Like I said, seeing those showers and storms off in central New Mexico. We'll wait to see how close they make it to us. But then early morning hours, this is 3 a.m. Saturday, you'll notice very isolated in nature right there, just kind of this small little wave of just weak little showers that try to pop up very early tomorrow mornings. But as you'll see as we go on into your Saturday afternoon, mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Those rain chances all but clear up out of the forecast. But let's talk about your next weather maker, where we are expecting some high heat here in the forecast going into next week, especially as we're seeing this high pressure system kind of settle in here. This is from the weekend into next week. That high pressure kind of centers itself over our region. We kind of get this heat dome effect where we just see some very hot temperatures here, low triple digits around much of the region. And then late week, next week into next weekend, should start to see that high kind of retreat further up towards the northwest. And that could hopefully give us a little relief from those really high temperatures. Your next 7 days. So besides those overnight kind of rain shower chances tonight into your Saturday, we're going to see highs in the 90s, low triple digits, 103 to 104 Monday through Wednesday of next week. Potentially record-breaking heat in several places around the region. So unfortunately, very hot early next week. But you will see by Thursday, maybe we start to bring some rain chances back into the forecast, maybe get those highs down back up into the upper 90s, but still well above average across the board. And if you've also been noticing those hazy skies at sunrise and sunset, we're still seeing a little bit of smoke from those wildfires in the Pacific Northwest. But you will notice, looking at your scale there on the side, that light blue to darker blue means pretty minimal. And you will also notice going into Sunday, this is not, of course, the end of this weekend, but going into next weekend, we really start to see that smoke really thin out a little bit. So while we are seeing some smoky skies out there here across these next several days, going into next week, maybe we'll start to see things kind of quiet down a little bit as we go into the long-term forecast.